You got to let it go. I told you once, baby. I told you once what I know. You got to let it go. I told you once, baby. I told you once what I know.
Tony wants one more order. Oh, one more order and you're there. Easy, babe. You've got that this week. You're going to be Partner Plus and you get that lovely £80 bonus. Amazing. Whoop, whoop. Shafina, 5 new frontline, 10 more orders. Amazing. Go team. So, guys, we're going to get started. I'm just loving this music. Might just leave it on in the background a little bit. It's nice with a bit of ambience. Cool, guys. So, thanks.
Where is?
Thanks for joining us. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Nicole. Just mute everybody. Good stuff. So, yeah, guys, we've had an amazing month so far. We've had some incredible promotions throughout the whole team. So, just congratulations. If anyone had a recent promotion. If they want to comment and give their teamies a shout out, please do in the comments box. And yeah, let's really celebrate the wins for this week. And also, if there's anything that you want to share this week and give yourself a shout out or someone in your team for a win that they've had, then absolutely please go ahead and give them a shout out. And then I'll go through some of those through the call. So guys, I just really wanted to touch upon like a few things. I just thought I'd brainstorm and get some notes written down and just really run some things by you on the run up to the end of the month of January. So first things first is I want you to think about, you know, what was it that you set out to achieve at the start of January? It was a new year, a new month. And I just want to ask you, have you shown up at the level that you really wanted to play at, or have you not been playing full out? Is there another level of you that you could step up to and step into in this last week? I definitely know that there's another whole level that I haven't even entered yet, ever. And I don't know if you're with me, but it is completely up to us to get into that state. And you know, Tony Robbins is a big influencer in my life, and it's all about that physiology and that body language. And I've been watching a lot about him this week, a lot of his motivation. And what he says, guys, is that the way that you show up, the way that you move your body, the way that you move every day completely changes the outcome of your life. So if you're somebody that sits at home, doesn't move a lot, I'm going to challenge you this week to move more. So when you get up in the morning, shake your body, put some music on and get yourself into a better state of mind. Get excited and get that energy moving around your body. Even now, like sit up straighter, shake your shoulders, get into a good state and get some energy running through that body. And really start to know that there is so much more to you. You've got another whole level inside of yourself. So what I want to ask you guys is to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 of these things. And then I want you to ask yourself, what do you need to do to make it a 10 if it's not for this last week of January? Okay, so number 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being absolutely rubbish and 10 being couldn't get any better, how has your posting been throughout January? Do you give yourself a 2 out of 10, a 4 out of 10? Have you been on point on your stories and on your grid? Number 2, how on plan have you been on a scale of 1 to 10? And just remember, guys, your body is going to like determine the success of your business. You know, the healthier your body, the healthier your plan. Doesn't mean you have to be a fitness model, doesn't mean you have to be, you know, a catwalk model. Just how healthy have you been? Have you been on plan? Have you been that inspiration? And would you look up to you? Number 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many people have you been inviting? Have you been inviting any? 5, do you think you'd invite more? If tomorrow was the last day of the month and you needed to get 3 team members to get £1 million, what would you do? How many people would you go and speak to? You would go and speak to absolutely as many people as possible, and you would do everything if that was the outcome, right? So get some emotional leverage behind this and figure out what it is that you want and why that you're inviting. Because we've got the business opportunity call tomorrow night of John. So think to yourself, how many people can you get on that call? That one extra person that you invite could be your extra one. They could be that PB leg. They could be that SP for you. They could be the NMD for you. So get out your own way. Stop making it about yourself and fearing what you're afraid of. Fear, if you don't share this with somebody, what's the outcome of that going to be for them? You know, imagine if Katie Ravey then hadn't shared this with me. Like, and she hadn't have said to me that day, there's a business opportunity attached to this product. Do you want to come up to Manchester to a meeting? Imagine if she hadn't offered that to me. My God, where would my life be? You know, so you've just got to think about, instead of making it about yourself and what you're fearful of, what if you don't share it? What if, you know, you miss somebody because you're too worried about what they might say? What if they say yes? What if they jump on all the products and jump on the opportunity and you change their lives and that changes their family, and the trajectory of that is just enormous. Okay, so number 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good have you been at adding people from your tribe? So not just like totally random ads of people that, you know, that you don't relate to. How many people from your tribe are you adding every single day? I think it's better to add with intention and add 20 people a day rather than adding 50 people that, you know, don't really relate to you at all. Okay, so next one, testimonials. How many testimonials are you sharing a day or a week? Are you sharing stories? Missy, I saw that face. I saw that face, girl. So, but it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, this is just for you guys to be able to see what you need to improve on this week. You know, and if you're a 3, what do you need to do to make it a 10? Like, do you just need to show up and find one testimonial every day? You know, perhaps a capsule post one day, a fat loss post the next day, a skin post. But what about your testimonial? You know, what are you working on with yourself? There's no point always using old testimonial photos that are from 2014. You know, what about now? What about, you know, the last 6 months? What about the last lockdown? You know, what have you managed to achieve? And if you've been working on your before pictures, guys, like John said, you know, that's absolutely fine, but just be real and be open and honest. That's so fine. You know, you're never going to get told off in this business ever. This is your journey. It's your story, your journey. Okay. And it's up to you to show up exactly how you want to show up. Okay. So the support group, if you've got your own support groups, how are you showing up? What are you posting? What value are you giving on a scale of 1 to 10? Do you need to get better? Are you giving your customers, you know, a true customer experience that's more than Juice Plus? You know, are you showing them how to be motivated? You know, what are you doing in the morning when you get up out of bed? Are you just putting the news on and, you know, listening to Kiss FM, or are you getting up, writing your gratitudes, drinking your water, taking your capsules? Are you sharing that on your stories and with your customers every day so they can see what you're doing to live a really healthy lifestyle? You know, and just really creating that, you know, grand vision for them, that positivity, because in these uncertain times, just even if you don't think it's worth it, that post in the morning, that positive post, the post of gratitude, that little morning video, you know, that could change someone's day. You know, so really think about what it is that you're doing in the morning to show up. And if you haven't got that morning routine yet, like guys and girls, then definitely think about what you can do from tomorrow differently that's going to help build your business. Okay, so sharing products. This is obviously super, super important. How are you sharing your products every day? Are you doing live videos? Are you doing how do you take yours? Are you doing reels? You know, what are you doing every single day to showcase your products? I did a fat loss secrets live video today, and this is how it went. So I went into the kitchen, put my video on, I put it on my tripod, and then I was like, I'm not going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. People aren't going to find me interesting. I've got nothing to say. That's what went on in my head. Went to walk out the kitchen, and then I was like, what are you doing? Get in front of the camera and do it now. And I literally just was like, okay, think of 3 things. I thought, drink more water, be regular at eating, take your boosters. And then I ended up being on for like 30 minutes and giving so much value because I got out of my head and into my heart and just went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 live. You know, because what can go wrong? What can really go wrong? So, you know, guys, even I struggle sometimes, you know, even I have those doubts in my head, but sometimes you've just got to go, what's the grand picture of this? What's the bigger thing? Get out. I was like, get out of your own way, Millie. Like, stop thinking about people not liking you or people thinking you're boring or, you know, not having good content. Share your story. Like, just remember, like, you've always got your story to fall back on. If you're on a live video, just remember where you've come from, why you love Juice Plus, and just recommend. That's what we do. You can't get it wrong, guys. So sharing your products. How are you showing up? Sharing your products, taking shakes. Why do you take them? What feels different? What's different now about you taking Juice Plus? What's different? It's amazing. We've got the best product and they're gifts, guys. It's literally a gift of health. And so then, yeah, like I said before, sharing your story on a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you share your story and from what angles? Like, I know that when I first started Juice Plus, I had no idea about all the different things that were going to change my health, my hair, my skin, my energy, my confidence, my body shape, my muscle definition, like all these different things. That was my journey, and it is my journey, and it's continuing. So really ask yourself, you know, what angle am I going to share this from today? And speak with the most certainty. You know, your story is your superpower, and everyone on this call has a uniqueness about yourself. And something that I'm really proud of, actually, that I'll share with you now that's completely off topic and what I wasn't going to share, is what we're doing in Fit Girl Club. And it's really about stepping into who you truly are and knowing, because it's exactly the same, like we're in a team and all those girls in the Fit Girl Club are like a team and they're on a health and self-love journey. But really, like, I feel that in the business we are on a journey of like self-discovery, of self-belief, because I think we could always believe in ourselves just that little bit more. And it really truly starts with you allowing yourself to love on yourself and to believe in yourself, because you're worth it. So I really want you to tell yourself every day, like, how worth it that you are and that you deserve the success. Every single one of you signed up to this business for a reason, and we're all here on this team together for a reason. And we might all have slightly different reasons, but end of the day, you know, we all want more. We're all striving to have better lives, to create an income, but also to impact people. So it's got to start with you guys, and just know that you've all got it inside of yourselves to be as successful as you want to be. And as soon as you can start loving you for who you are and showing up as you, because you're magic, every single one of you, you've got your own uniqueness. I promise you, when you start realizing that and knowing that you've got everything inside of yourself that you already need to be the national marketing director, and all that's happened in between is that you've believed these thought patterns that have become your belief systems, that perhaps you're not good enough, or there's, you know, or what if they judge me, or what if I'm not fun enough or funny enough, like, you know, what if they don't like me? You know, all of those belief systems that we have are just patterns, when actually we can create anything we want that's in front of us. And all of you have that magic inside of you. And as soon as you can start loving on yourself for exactly who you are, and every night before you go to bed, look in the mirror and tell yourself 3 things that you're insanely proud of yourself for today, and 3 things that you absolutely dearly love about yourself, whether it's, I don't know, whether it's your eyes or the heart that you've got or the feet that help you walk around the planet. We've all got to start with that as well. If we want to share that with the people that are, you know, that we're helping bring onto the Juice Plus products and into our opportunity, into your groups, we've got to start with ourselves. And if what I've found is that since I've been totally loving on myself and loving all the things that are, you know, so imperfect about myself, you know, people have started to just come to me and say, wow, that's really inspiring. Like, you know, and giving me like feedback, and can see that I've fallen in love with me. So as soon as you guys can do that too, and really give yourself, you know, some kindness and some love and belief, and when you start believing in yourself, you know, people will see that and people will want a bit of what you've got. And that is why Fit Girl Club is really taking off, I truly believe, because we work a lot on self-love, and we work a lot on self-belief and self-acceptance. So just ask yourself, and I totally wasn't going to do this tonight, but ask yourself, what is it that is holding you back? What is it that is stopping you from speaking to those people? What's that thought when you really want to speak to someone and say, oh, I've got this product, or, you know, I absolutely love Juice Plus? What is it that stops you? Because that's the thing that we need to work on. And I can probably guarantee that if you had a 10 out of 10 self-belief and a 10 out of 10 self-love, that wouldn't even matter. Because when other people might not like what you do or might judge you, that says more about them than it says about you guys. Like, you've got this gift of Juice Plus. It's a gift of health in this time of COVID and whatever's going on out there. We've got this gift that can help people, you know, and it's not necessarily about selling the dream life right now, about being a PMD, about being, you know, earning 10 grand a month. It's about sharing how to feel good, how to have better health, and earning an extra 200, 300 pounds a month, because that's what's going to make a difference to people now. People that are struggling, that perhaps on furlough, you know, that's really magical for some people. And if that's what you can show, you know, simply by signing people up, talking about Partner Plus, you just need 3 people. That's it, 3 people, and you can earn £80 and it costs £50 to sign up. So you've made 30 quid back plus your commission. So you've tripled your income, you've tripled your sign up fee. So it's really that simple. So really think about starting with yourself. Think about what you need to do. What do you need to do to be able to love yourself more? Because I promise you, as soon as you start to work on yourself, you know, this 50 quid that we've spent on signing up to this business, for me, it was actually 65 quid back in 2012. So I actually paid more. But it was the best money that I ever spent because it took me on this self-development journey to where I am today. And that has changed my life. You know, and I've been able to bring people with me to show them that I listen to motivation in the morning, I do gratitude in the morning, you know, and if people are struggling, I just say, go and listen to this, write down some gratitudes, have you tried journaling, you know, and really offered value to people to help them, not just like, oh, well, if you're struggling, do Juice Plus. Because then I say, well, how's your diet? You know, are you eating a lot of sugar? Do you eat breakfast? Well, this might help you, you know, to have some energy during the day. Take these capsules. That's going to help you as well. You know, so really think about where you're starting and start where you are today and think about what are you going to do when you wake up tomorrow morning. And even when you go to bed tonight, to love on yourself more, because that is so important. You are the most important person in your life. And we're all here, like I said, on this call with different directions and different niches. But really, you know, if you can lead with love, if you can lead with true love in yourself and not worry about what other people think and judgments, then I promise you, your life can become so rich because nothing outside of you will, you know, affect how you feel, because opinions don't matter. Other things that people think about don't really matter. What matters is what you think about yourself. So that's a complete tangent, but I just hope that was a bit of like value for you guys, because for me, that's been a real important part of the journey that we've all been on in Fit Girl Club. And what is I've noticed is literally helping the girls make these incredible transformations of loving themselves and, you know, remembering that we're not all supposed to be the same. There's no such thing as perfection. And if we can focus on all the things that we are instead of focusing on all the things that we are not, then, you know, things can become really different. So instead of thinking to yourself, guys, like, oh, well, I haven't got enough customers, I've only got 2, like I haven't got any team members yet, like I'm not good enough, I don't fit in, whatever it is that you think about the complete opposite. Like, I'm in an amazing team, I've got 2 customers this month, I take amazing products, I'm making progress, I'm doing self-development, and focus on all the things you are doing, and then you'll make more progress. So instead of focusing on the things that stop you, focus on the things that are going to propel you into the future, into where you're going. So forget all the things that are going to stop you and focus on all the things that are ahead. And sometimes those things ahead might feel like totally out of your comfort zone and almost a bit, you know, imaginary and not real. But actually what you focus on becomes true. And if you want something enough, I promise you, because I'm a product of that. Somebody, for those of you that don't know my story, I started this business, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, had social anxiety, couldn't speak to people, was so nervous and just literally struggled with life to where I am today. And it's because I held on to that grand vision of what I really wanted and what I imagined my life to be like. You know, we all see these incredible stories. They're just normal people. We're all just normal people, but it's about what you focus on. If you focus on the lack, you'll attract more of that. If you focus on you know, the abundance and limitlessness of what this company can do, then that is what you will receive. And I promise you that you've just got to be consistent, trust the process, and do the do every single day. So that was a complete tangent, so I'm probably not going to get through everything that I was going to talk to you guys about. So yeah, like your job, guys, is to really shine bright for yourself, and how you show up every single day is really important. And if you find yourself saying like, oh yeah, I can't do that, stop yourself. And like I said to my girls in Fit Girl, make it your can'ts your musts. So turn your can'ts into your musts. Everything that you say that you can't do, make it a must every single day. Like if you tell yourself, oh yeah, I can't go live, I must go live, because that's probably the thing that is holding you back. So that's my next question to you. What is that one thing that's holding you back? What is the one thing that you know that you need to do that's holding you back to grow into this business? Do you need to be more organized? Do you need to get better with time? Do you need to speak to more people, call your customers, offer the business, invite? What do you need to do on a daily basis? What is that thing? And then go do it. And if you're afraid of going live, message your upline, message me or someone, and just say, I'm really scared, I'm about to go live, come and support me. Or go and do a double live, because that's still a thing that none of us really do anymore. Just go share your stories. Like, Missy does double lives. You do. I love that. You're the only one. So really think about what it is, that one thing, and like just believe in yourselves. You know, the thing that you've got to remember, guys, is that even if you go live and one person comes on, you might say something that gives that person a light bulb, and that moment could change their lives, right? This is a gift. Remember that. We've got the honeypot. And as soon as we stop going, oh, I'm scared, me, I'm not good enough, and go, what can I give? What can I serve? Go. So let me tell you something. The way that I do my live videos is usually I'll go onto Google and I'll type in like 5 top self-care tips. And then I will go and note them down, and then I'll elaborate on them, and I'll talk about them from my point of view. So think about, you know, what is it that you want to share? 5 self-care tips, 5 ways to move more in lockdown, 5 ways to drink water, 5 secrets to fat loss, 5 secrets to eating fruit and vegetables. Like, you know, like get imaginative and just really just set yourself free from negative self-talk and love on yourself, and then just go do it, because the time is going to pass. So what I want you to think about is over the next 90 days, can't remember what day we're on, I think one day 10 of 90, day 10, 90. Just think in another 80 days, like where do you want to be? And the magic doesn't happen until say like day 79, 80. That's when you'll start to see. So just be consistent. So I've got more questions for you to think about and to consider. So are you being busy or are you working? Are you using your time wisely, or are you just scrolling? Are you making real connections, or are you just liking and leaving a comment? Are you asking questions? Okay, think about these things. So are you really leaving sincere compliments? So if any of you are on the call on Friday, just give me a wave. Give me a wave if you've got your cameras on. Yeah, so all of you guys, excellent. It was really like simple, and the thing I love about John Holowati, and that he's always been, is super simple. We overcomplicate things so much sometimes. So I got myself a whiteboard as he was reading about the headhunting, and I wrote it down, and it's just so simple. So I'm just going to run through it because I just think it's absolutely like priceless and so easy. So first of all, on this section of the call, he talks about headhunting. So like we are literally headhunting for people who we think would be amazing at our business. So I'm going to just ask you guys, how many times do you offer the business to people a day? Are you doing it once, twice, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times? Are you telling people that they would be amazing at what we do? And if you're not, then I challenge you to go and say it 3 times a day, like literally loving the content on your Instagram. You would be amazing at what we do. Have you ever considered earning a Plan B income online? That simple, that small sentence, that could be a game changer for you guys. Okay, so John, but obviously before that, there's a little thing that we have to do, which is adding and liking, and then leaving a sincere compliment. Okay, that is a real must of Instagram and adding people. So instead of going straight in there, what you want to do is leave a sincere compliment. So great to see you smashing it, absolutely loving your content. Wait for them to say thanks. And then you can ask the direct question, have you thought, would you be open to an extra income online? You'd be amazing at what we do. I'm looking to work with super positive and motivated mummies, fit pros, hairdressers that are, you know, sat at home, that kind of thing. And then you want to do your video, your 90-second video. There's a short explanation. You can do a voice note or you can do a text, but I challenge you to get out of your comfort zones, because that is the magic. And the longer you put it off, the longer it's going to take. So just go do it. Okay. So we're a health and well, we are in health and wellness. We work from home, super easy, working with our slippers on. I'll teach you the blueprint. There's no stock, no delivery. It's 120K in bonuses. Sound good? Like literally something that short. If someone sent me a voice note like that, I'd be like, yeah, tell me more. What is it? What is it all about? Okay. And then you can, yeah, share with them what we do, share the products, and basically let them know about the business. So how many people are you speaking to and allowing them to like see what you're doing? Because without inviting, you're never going to make that progress. And if you guys want to work through those promotions, that's exactly what you got to do. So the other thing that I'm just going to share with you just before we jump off, guys, because Power Hour is starting literally in a couple of minutes, was from Emma Snedden. And it's not something that I've ever used before, but I'm going to start using it this week. Is she says to people, this is perfect for you because This is perfect for you because you're a hairdresser and all salons are closed. It's a great way for you to make money online, align with what you do. So that's my other favorite new sentence as well. So actually, guys, there's a couple of other things I just want to share before we jump off. So something that John has always recommended that we do is to have a 25 active customer list. So this is something that's really good for you to do, because if you've got 25 active capsule customers, this is what we want to aim to do eventually, to have 25 premium capsule customers. That will be your PB covered yourself. And for anybody that's not SP, don't worry too much about the moment, but to have your PB covered yourself, you know, it's just a weight off your mind. Okay, so aim for getting your premium capsule customers and 25 of them in installments, and that's that covered, and that's an incredible customer base. Okay, so that's definitely something that I would recommend. And then just finally, yeah, I've just written here, what's the number one thing you've been putting off, and just go and tackle that, guys. And just really go and jump on that. And if you want to share, then please share. If it's something you're struggling with and you need advice on, then please ask. We're all here to love on and support each other. What we're going to start with from tomorrow, guys, is in the Freedom Co family group. Monday is going to be our check-in day. So if you're up for it and if you want to join in, just like I do with the Fit Girl Club, check-in day for us is Monday. So what has happened over the last 9 months is all the girls check in. So they do their weights, if they're standing on the scales, their measurements and their pictures, and they do a little check-in, and it's become like just a normal thing now. That's what they do. It's just clockwork. They all know that's what's coming. So what we're going to start doing in the group as well, if you're up for it and you want to share, is business check-in day on a Monday. So you can type where you're at, how many customers you've got, how many you're aiming for, how many team you've got, and then what promotion you're going for, what you're on and what you need. And that way it just holds you accountable. We can all check in together and we can all shout for each other and win for each other. So if you're up for it, get involved. Like I say, over the coming weeks, that group is going to become more active. So if you want to come and be, you know, more of a team within that group, then that would be amazing. Yeah, that's basically that. And guys, thank you so much for joining. Let's just have a look back through these comments. So thanks so much for commenting as well, guys. Lives, posts, Snapchat, TikToks. Chloe, need to work on my Instagram. Heck yeah, like TikTok's huge, right? There's such an easy way to connect with people. If you know, for doing reels and stuff. Has anybody been doing reels on Instagram? It's a really great way. Missy is all over this. I love it. So Jem said your live got me a booster order. Amazing. Push the button. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a really great way to be going live. Janika, I share my story once a week on Facebook and pretty much every day on my stories. Love that. And you can obviously come from so many different angles, like with kids, with hair, with health, with energy, with fat loss, you know, and just having those shakes a day. And as well, guys, like don't forget to always let people know, like JP isn't a fat loss company. It's all about health and improving people's lives, you know, from the inside out. Chloe says, I'm working or I'd have my video on. Oh, we miss you, babe. Nicole, people judging you or in the business before you have to even explain. Yeah, it just says more about them than it does about ourselves. And sometimes the people that are judging are usually the ones that need help the most, and actually are usually interested, but they just don't know it yet. Karis, I'm not the same girl I was when I started. Honestly, like, just a shout out to you. You have come so far, Karis. Like, honestly, you're so inspiring. Like, I remember when we first had you on and you seemed like a little bit shy, but you've honestly come so far, and you can just see how much you've grown just from the way that you are. So yeah, absolutely love that. You're incredible. Just really well done. Absolutely love watching your journey, babe. Congratulations. Oh, so much love. Nicole, love this. Our own personal self-love Thursday session. Yeah, self-love Thursdays are great as well. Please come brush my hair next, love. Yes, felt that. Balance. Yes, balance. Emma says lives and invites the opportunity call. That's what you need to work on. I think that's what you mean. Add value always. Absolutely. Sorry, guys, just reading these comments. Let's have a look. Jess said, I did it today. Someone didn't know using your line. I have something for you, which is so powerful. And like John said, that magic sentence, I might have something that can help you. That sentence like categorically changed my business. And the more you practice it, And the more that you say it, the more people are going to end up saying yes to you guys. So I challenge you, say it 3 times a day and see what happens. Missy, are you just saying I might have something that can help you? Yeah, great. It really works. It really, really does. Because people say, okay, well, what is that? And I always love saying as well, it might not be for you, because then it just takes the pressure off them thinking that you're trying to sell them something. I'm trying to help. Come from a place of help. If you're thinking sales, I'm trying to get a sale, they'll feel that energy from you. So always think, how can I help you? How can I add value? And something as well that I've been doing a lot recently is just saying, like, you know, this isn't for everyone, but for people that want to get healthy, it's just common sense, like taking Juice Plus, it's just common sense. And people go, oh, okay, well, what is it? I'm interested. So it's very clever. Power of reverse psychology, guys. So Missy says daily lives. We need a thread going for everyone's results picks. Absolutely. If you want to put that up in the Freedom Co fam, then totally get that started. The reels are just for fun. We love you, Karis, smashing it. Oh, Jess's daughter was brushing her hair. Oh yeah, Faith. So cute. Look at them. They're like little twins. Love them. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining this evening. Let's have an incredible week. So just remember, you are your superpower. You have magic in your hands and at your fingertips, and it all comes down to you. Yeah, in your fingertips. It all comes down to you believing in yourself. So when you go to bed tonight, close your eyes and just know that your future is literally, it starts in between here and what you believe in. So jump out of bed in the morning, move your body, get that blood flowing around, and just jump about, get some energy inside of yourself, and just believe in yourself, guys, because the more you believe, the more people will believe in you. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Let's go jump on the power hour. We're 5 minutes in. It is in, if someone actually would love to put the code into the dream team, not the dream team, that's not us anymore, the Freedom Co, the family group, that would be amazing. Have a great evening, guys. Thanks so much for joining. I hope tonight was of value. Love you a lot. Have a great week, and I'll see you really soon. Bye, guys.